Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Graham.
Hey, Henry.
Hey, Graham.
Look at this game we're playing.
Hey, we're playing a game.
We are.
That's what
and
we do.
I happen to be playing it for the first time. Andrew, you've been playing this game for us.
Oh, yes, I have
Kirby and the
finished it at
Rainbow
this
Curse.
point. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse.
Yeah. So, what is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse?
Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is a sort of sequel to Kirby Canvas Curse that came out back in 2005 on the DS. And it was a touch.
Is that why it's just a sort of sequel? Because it's 10 years later?
I mean, I guess it's for all intents and purposes, it's a sequel, I guess. Because it's the same kind of control scheme. But basically, instead of controlling Kirby directly, you are drawing lines. And that kind of draws the path for where Kirby goes. Because for some reason, he just doesn't want to use his legs in that game. Or
I don't want to use my legs.
Who wants to use legs?
Yeah, I mean...
Really overrated.
I understand. I guess if you have a friendly... colorful fairy lady to draw paths for you, you can control along them. You can.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
You know, I'm glad you explained, because when you said Kirby is drawing lines, I wasn't sure if you meant like drawing line in the sand.
No.
This is,
and
this shall stand no more.
Kirby isn't actually drawing the lines. If you think about it, this game, like Canvas Curse, you're not actually directly controlling Kirby at any point. You're controlling the line that controls Kirby.
Right.
Yes. So you're actually controlling the weird alien.
Even in a normal
princess.
Kirby game, you're controlling the buttons that control the software that controls Kirby.
Yes.
So this is just another in a long line of indirect control Kirby games.
Yeah, that's true. It's just continuing that long running formula.
By the way, this game looks real good.
Oh, it is incredible looking. It is gorgeous.
I feel like I'm watching a cartoon here, like some weird thing on, I don't know, Cartoon Network or Adult Swim. It looks incredible.
Yeah, we're
very stylish.
We're actually watching the new Kirby cartoon on Cartoon Network right now.
Ah,
yeah, that would be a way better cartoon, actually.
Yeah,
but yeah, one thing I'll say that may not necessarily come through when you're watching this video because you're not seeing it in contrast to sort of the full screen sort of things, but this game intentionally runs in, I think, 15 frames a second, maybe?
I noticed the frame rate was a little weird there, yeah.
I mean, this here is, CG and all that, but the game itself intentionally runs at a slow frame rate for the sort of claymation look, which I think is pretty cool.
It's fantastic. And I just want to point out that one of Kirby's main motivations is not to restore color to the world, but because he couldn't eat his apple. Which is always a sad thing, really, if you think about it.
The only time I get truly angry is when I'm really hungry and someone takes my food away.
Exactly.
So I empathize greatly with Kirby there.
He's hangry, even.
Yeah. I think I'd rather be full in a black and white world than starving in a colorful world.
Well said. So yeah, this game does have a little tutorializing in the beginning, but it's not super heavy about it. It's just kind of like
but it's good at explaining what you can do here to people watching.
Yeah, so you tap the screen to make Kirby do his little dash thingy.
Oh, little dash thingy.
Yes, the little dash thingy. Yes, and I just love how the enemies form through the clay. It's just, and how the doors open, just everything about the way this game looks is outstanding. I might even say I think this is a cooler look than Epic Yarn, and I love Epic Yarn.
Now.
I love Epic Yarn, but I think that
sort of like
this looks great.
Like Kirby Epic. This is like Epic Clay.
Yes, Epic Clay, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a phrase.
Yep. So yeah, now you're in the first level proper, and just get used to the drawing and the tapping, and that's basically it. You don't use the buttons at all. It's all touchscreen. Wow. So just to kind of note right away, outside of when you're not actually controlling anything, like in that opening and maybe a couple of cutscenes here and there, you are pretty much always looking at the gamepad.
I was going to say,
it's the same thing on both screens.
So big screen.
I'm looking at it now. Like, I don't know.
It's the same. It's the same thing on both screens. But that kind of bothered me after a while. I mean, by its nature, it is a game designed to work so you're looking at the bottom screen because you have to see where you're drawing. That's just the nature of the game, and I get that. And I just think it's just one of those weird things that I wonder why this ended up on Wii U instead of 3DS.
Because the animation style couldn't be done on such a low-res screen?
Yeah, it's possible.
Likely.
To me, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It to me is my big problem with the game. I want to look at the screen while I'm playing it, not the Wii U pad, and the Wii U is designed to be played off TV, and this game is kind of forcing you to do that just by the nature of the game. So there's really no way to solve that problem, but it still to me was a problem. Other than that, though, like I really enjoyed this game. I personally couldn't play it in long bursts because I just have a hard time looking at tiny screens for a long time. But
right.
It's not a
you
game.
Hate handhelds.
Yes, I really do. They're terrible.
Hey,
Shouldn't you be happy that this isn't on a handheld?
You know what? Maybe you're right. It's not. It is. I'm playing it on a bigger screen, so yes. But for all intents and purposes, it might as well have been on a handheld for me. I don't know. But anyway, I digress. It is fantastic regardless. It's like, to me, everything I loved about Canvas Curse. I feel like it's a little lacking in the variety that Canvas Curse had, but it still doesn't make it any less remarkable.
Yeah.
Also, you get a lot of 1-ups in this game. I had almost 40 1-ups by the time the credits rolled.
Wow.
So you will never have to worry about running out of lives. Like I don't know, any modern.
At least you have lives. In Epic Yarn, you couldn't die in that game.
Yeah, you couldn't die, no. But
I mean, Kirby games have never been about difficulty, you know?
No, that's true. It's not what Kirby games are about.
This game does have its fair share of challenge.
This game looks amazing.
Yeah.
I can't get over it. The clay may look better than the yarn.
Oh, see, I'm telling you, the yarn is great, but man, the clay.
I'll say this:
Although
the clay looks great.
Yarn was on the Wii.
Yeah, I think the yarn is a better executed just game because I think the mechanics take advantage of it more.
Oh, for sure, yeah. In terms of game, yeah, the overall game, yeah. But I think just in terms of pure visuals. So what you want to do here? Oh, you figured it out. Awesome. Okay, so this is the other awesome thing about this game is if you collect enough stars, you just turn into giant Kirby and just start running over everything.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Andrew, I know you've played a good amount.
Oh, I finished the game. I've done a few of the challenges and whatnot. I am probably going to go back for a little more. I have not tried the co-op yet, this game does have co-op. It's, I believe, one player takes direct control of Waddle Dee.
It does. We might get a chance to take a look at that in just a second.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. That'd be cool.
Have you tried out any of the amiibo functionality?
Well, you know what? Despite the fact that I never actually intended on owning any amiibos, I do own some amiibos, but I don't have any Kirby amiibos, and I don't know if you can actually use amiibos other than Kirby amiibos.
Yeah, you can. You can. It's just Kirby, King Dedede, and Meta Knight.
Meta Knight, yeah. So no, I have not.
Okay.
I think, yeah. What amiibos do we have? We have Peach, Toon Link, and Mega Man. I think a Shulk will be in our future at some point too, and then probably some of the like Ness and maybe a couple of the other. I think was it Wave 4? It's the one that's coming out next. Yeah.
There's the Mario Party wave.
Oh yeah, there's the Mario Party ones, which I think those maybe it's because they are due to the kind of the nature the art style of Mario. Like traditional Mario / Mario Party, I think those actually look a lot better than the Smash Brothers Mario characters.
I think it's mainly that those were designed with the realities of production in mind.
Yeah. Also, just a heads up, you couldn't get through that block you were trying to get through by drawing a line through it.
Ah.
Yes. That is how you break those.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah. So I think those look really cool. Of course, I'm not even gonna. Mario Party 10 is not a thing I will even engage with, but I'm sure Graham will at some point. Just because
it's a good party. It's a good party if it's done. If it's not super annoying, I'll probably end up getting it just because I usually.
But it's Mario Party, Henry.
I know. But hey, man, like we've played Nintendo Land of Death. You know,
Nintendo Land's, wants to play. How do I put this? Good.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But sometimes, man, you want people that want to play Smash or Mario Kart, I wouldn't mind having a Mario Party as long as it wasn't too annoying.
So look for the Mario Party 10 review from Henry.
No, that's up to the review staff, man. I'm just saying, it's good to have party games.
Yeah, but it's not good to have Mario Party games. There's a difference.
Hey, man, I'm sacrificing my my gamer cred.
What's the last Mario Party game you played, Henry?
Oh, that's a good question. 2?
Okay, so
I can't believe there's 10. I think I might have played like 1 on the GameCube, but like definitely not many. Were there any on the GameCube? I don't know.
There were 4 on the GameCube.
Yeah.
Actually.
I played 1 of those. I played 1 and 2. I mean, they're all the same, aren't they?
Well, I would venture that 4, 5, 6, and 7 are very similar.
Yes.
Okay.
That's when I gave up Mario Party. That's when I realized I was being
8 wasn't bad. 8 was good because you kind of like a new Mario Party on a system kind of is fresh because it does new mechanics, you know.
I played. I did mess around with 9 with some friends, and I thought that one was interesting. The whole everyone's in a cart sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It really kind of takes out what remaining strategy there is to that game.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I liked it because it was since I think the last Mario Party game I played before that was 5, so I like that it was somewhat different from that. But I never played.
Oh
6,
man,
7, or 8.
I get to tap treasure chests, you guys.
Yes, you do. You get to open and get those amazing figures. So here's another.
That's a lot like
thing
my
about this.
amiibo.
These are made of clay though, so therefore they are cooler. So the descriptions, especially of the enemies, when you go to look at the figures in the figurine showcase, are the greatest. The treehouse, continues to prove that they are.
I can now use amiibo.
You can. Do you have one?
I
do. You have those?
I have an amiibo.
Which one? Is
I
it
know
Kirby?
Lucas has all 3 of those amiibos.
Yes,
Lucas
he does.
would be very good at this game.
There's my Kirby.
Oh,
Kirby,
man.
it turned Kirby into Kirby.
How does
Kirby's
the
holding
amiibo
a star
functionality?
now.
How does that work in this game?
Whoa, those are some angry eyebrows. I saw them
And
for a second.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the amiibo functionality for this game is.
all right.
It is that it powers up Kirby in certain ways. I forget which does what, but I know DDD is like extra health, I think. I think Kirby is like you get to use the super Kirby thing. I don't remember. I know that's what it is. It's that it gives you a little extra bonus.
You can only use 1 per day? Right? Or am I making that up?
That might be right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the power-up is that I get to use the super thing all the time.
Ah. That'll definitely come in handy in some of the later levels, let me tell you. Maybe not this early level, but I guess it's always fun to just turn into Giant Kirby and just destroy a bunch of things.
Yeah, for how cute Kirby is, he has a long record of murdering bad guys.
And good guys, really.
And cute little fuzzy animals.
Kirby is a.
That's why I play him in Smash Brothers. He's a killer.
Yeah, he's heartless.
He just looks cute, but that's part of his game plan, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he fools you.
He's unexpectedly crazy.
Yeah.
Whereas your game plan is to be expectedly crazy.
Yeah, I mean everyone knows what they're getting with me, which is a lot of crazy.
Which is a bunch of. Well, yeah.
Careful, Andrew. We're a G-rated stream.
I'm censoring.
Are we?
I'm censoring myself.
Oh, okay.
We're at least PG. I'll say that.
Where Andrew, I don't know if I asked you this. Where would you rank this among your Kirby meter in terms of favorite Kirby games? Yeah, if there's such a thing, or Kirby.
The Kirby
rank.
Yes, the Kirby
charts?
ranking. Yes, the Kirby charts.
The Kirby ranking, if you will.
No, I wouldn't.
Nope. Okay.
So for me, my 3 favorites off the top of my head are Adventure.
What are your 4 favorites?
My 4 favorites. Okay, Adventure, Epic Yarn, Canvas Curse, and probably Superstar. Although my memories of Superstar and how Superstar actually plays these days don't match up. Unfortunately, I don't like Superstar now as much as I did back then.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
But I'd still put it in there for nostalgia's sake.
What about Kirby's Dream Course?
Dream Course is interesting.
How you feel about Star Stacker?
I've never played Star Stacker. I feel like we talked about this before.
Star Stacker is real good.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
Wait, with Andrew, with all the games you play, I mean that's not unusual that we could have asked you about that earlier, and since then you have played
that game
it,
is on a
told us.
handheld.
No,
so.
that's true. Yeah, the game is this is very true. It's a handheld game, so I probably.
So Canvas Curse is on your list, but this isn't.
Okay, so
because this isn't on a handheld.
That's very true.
So shouldn't it just automatically rank above the version of this game that is?
I think Canvas Curse is still a better game. I think Canvas Curse had more variety. I think Canvas Curse had actually. Well, I mean, this game has power ups, sort of like Kirby transforms into a few things, but Canvas Curse actually had a bunch of like classic power ups and stuff, and this feels a little more bare bones compared to that. But again, still really nails the core of that game, and I think it is a great game, but I cannot in good conscience put it above Canvas Curse.
Okay.
Even if Canvas Curse is a handheld game. That is how good Canvas Curse is.
Yeah, maybe I don't know how to get up to this treasure chest, but I'm going to give up so we can keep going.
This looks tough.
I'm going to tell you, Graham. Level? I never figured that one out either.
Okay.
So don't feel too bad. Yeah, a lot of the treasure chests in this game are devious, even early on. I don't think I've gotten all of them in a level, other than maybe like the first one and a couple others later on. Like I always miss one. Either I just don't see it, or I just don't know how to get to it. But so how does this? So Graham, you played Canvas Curse, correct?
I did, yeah. I had a DS before Mario Kart came out, so I needed to play something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, before this, it was what the other 2015 or
Yoshi Touch and Go, maybe.
Yoshi Touch and Go and like WarioWare Touch, I believe, came out in that February or something. That was
the worst WarioWare game.
Yes, the worst WarioWare game.
Which is not saying much, but
no, it's not terrible. Just disappointing, especially since that was the only DS game that came out within the first. I believe that was the only big DS game that came out in the first half of 2005.
Something like that.
Yeah, because this game, Kirby Canvas Curse and Advance Wars came out like really close to each other, and then there was also Nintendogs and a couple of others. I can't remember off the top. I think that first Castlevania came out around then.
Did they make another Nintendogs? Is that seems?
Yeah, Nintendogs plus Cats on 3DS. That was a launch title.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't hear you guys talk about it too much.
Well, you know how much we love Nintendogs.
Yeah,
so.
we were just
I don't know.
about,
You guys like a lot of wacky.
Hang on,
you guys like a lot of wacky stuff. I can't keep on track with everything.
Nintendogs isn't that wacky.
Yeah, it's pretty
straightforward dog sim.
You know what? I will say I genuinely enjoyed my time with Nintendogs for about a week. That was a cool week, and then other stuff came out that I wanted to play more, and then I never touched Nintendogs again. But it was interesting. It was an interesting, enjoyable week with that game. I never played the sequel, though.
I only got a Tamagotchi for like a day, and I think I broke it or something, and I'm scared to play another pet simulator.
What animal was it?
I think it was a dog, but I'm not much of a dog person, so maybe my heart wasn't in it. Yeah,
maybe you didn't even the animal didn't even die in the Tamagotchi. The Tamagotchi itself just broke.
I know. My girlfriend and I want to get a cat, but I'm like I like cats.
I don't want you to break the cat.
I still don't know if I'm. Well, there's the thing. I hope I don't break a cat either. So I'm hesitant to get one because
cats require less batteries.
Yeah, they do.
They are not as they don't run on as many mechanical parts, but they still require more effort.
If you could leave a cat alone, it'll be fine. You have to like pay attention to a dog all the time.
It depends on what age the cat is.
Yeah.
If it's a kitty, then it'll probably want to snuggle and or bite you all the time. Bite your feet.
I'm going to tell you guys this because when I was drunk and playing Music Bingo on Saturday, I recanted this tale with much glee from my fellow drinkers. I don't know if you guys know of a show called Too Cute. It's just this ridiculous Discovery Channel or some show where they basically just show like puppies or kittens or something insanely adorable for like half an hour.
It's the internet in TV show form?
Basically, but with like a really funny voice. Anyway, so they try and create like some sense of tension to make it like just not more than, hey, here's some cats. So they have this litter of Bengal. They have this litter of attention. They have this litter of Bengal kittens, which are like the most expensive cats in the world, or one of them. They're just really, really nice looking. They cost a lot of money. But then the storyline was they weren't sure if this one particular kitten. Reminder: these kittens are already adorable. This one particular kitten of the litter was smaller than all the other kittens.
Oh.
So you have an even more adorable, smaller kitten. And then they're like, but will anyone adopt Tiny Dancer? His name being Tiny. Like, who could possibly want this cat? And I start laughing at the time.
That's a great name for a cat.
Yeah, who could possibly want the world's most adorable cat even more adorable and cute? It was just like, who are these guys trying to fool? Anyway,
The funny thing is, since it's a reality TV show, I could just imagine the music and the voiceover that goes along with that.
like kind of spooky, but not really spooky music. Like,
would anyone adopt Tiny Dancer?
no, and then they'll show Tiny Dancer doing something really cute and adorable, and I was just laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, who the hell would want that?
That's a great name for a cat.
You're not trying to. It is. I mean, but who are they trying to fool?
Someone.
Yeah, not me. I'm not fooled. I want that cat.
The secret ending of that episode is that Henry actually adopted Tiny Dancer.
If I had like $2,000, maybe. I don't actually even know how much a Bengal kitten costs. Let's find out. Okay, Andrew, you talk about Kirby. I'm gonna find out how much a Bengal kitten costs.
How's this going, Graham? How do you feel about this so far?
I mean, it's Canvas Curse, which I like a lot. Except for it looks real good.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Which is, better than Canvas Curse, so great.
I saw earlier while Henry was ranting about kitties that you missed that one, another devious treasure chest.
Yeah, I know how to get that one, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay,
but
so
I missed that one, too.
The cheapest Bengal kitten I've found is $1,200.
Ah, okay. So,
that's too much for a cat.
That's a lot of money.
You know what you can get for way less than that? In fact, you can get it for $39.99, Henry.
Is it the Kirby game?
It's Kirby and the Rainbow Curse for your Wii U entertainment system from Nintendo.
Nintendo of America.
I think I've heard of Nintendo.
That is the one, yes.
You should try to get that 3-up. Or that book. Actually, the book would be good, too.
Yeah, I'll try next time.
What's the book do?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Graham got a star. That's good, too.
No. Don't.
Well,
don't.
What does the book do? Is that like an unlockable?
The book unlocks a journal entry, which is even more adorable than the figurine descriptions, because it's from the perspective of the little fairy girl thing, whatever her name is. I don't even know if she gets a name the entire game, but it's adorable because she talks about all the fun times she has with Kirby, and there's little like crayon drawings, and like it's just so cute. Like everything in this game, like everything in Kirby ever, it's adorable.
All right, so I want to do one more level here before we stop, but
Sounds good.
But I want to see how the multiplayer works.
Oh.
So I'm gonna see how the multiplayer works. Okay. Now,
do you have a friend?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this is what we're doing. This ultimately dangerous thing.
We should reiterate that Graham does have friends. Just
no.
not
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
in fact, I saw some pictures of you and your friends, Graham. You went hiking or something.
Yeah, it's cold. So yeah,
It's gotta be cold down there.
Yeah, as it happens. So player 2 gets to be a Waddle Dee here.
Yes.
But as you can see, this Waddle Dee can't get through this waterfall, so it's not just free reign here. But if you do this, then like you as the Kirby player, you can let the Waddle Dee come through.
Yay!
But a Waddle Dee can pick up the Kirby, run around with the Kirby, accidentally drop the Kirby.
Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't drop the Kirby. Don't shake the Kirby and don't drop the Kirby. These are things I've learned. Are you poking Kirby with your spear?
Yes.
Wait, Graham, I was gonna say, no wonder you don't have any friends if you make them play as Waddle Dee. I don't think anyone wants to be Waddle Dee.
I think Waddle Dees are. Look at that bandana.
It's
I
real
guess
cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if you're asking would I rather be Waddle Dee or Waddle Doo, I mean, clearly Waddle Doo's got a laser. But, you know, it's all right.
Imagine if you had a laser gun, you could probably convince a couple people to be your friends.
Seeing how much of this game I can just play like this.
Good luck. I'm gonna give you the answer to that question, which is
Not
not much.
at all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Andrew, have you played much multiplayer?
I have not tried it. No.
No?
I will soon, but it is the I'm stuck on this thing. Get a second person to help me out kind of multiplayer. It doesn't.
Oh, okay.
From what I could tell, it doesn't seem anything incredible, or
Yeah.
necessary. But
I've never really been
seems
a
like a neat
fan
thing.
of
And,
those kinds of games with like AI. Like I feel like you need to have someone like next to you or something. You need to talk about it a
well,
lot.
there's no AI or anything. It's just that either the Waddle Dee is there or isn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could say I Waddle didn't play this in co-op yet.
Uh-huh.
I waddle see what you mean.
No, I don't. Okay, I appreciate the effort, but
Yeah, a lot of effort went into that one.
I can tell.
Cool.
Your waddle do's and
have
your
you
waddle
guys-
don'ts.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And have you guys been playing anything else lately?
Apparently, you can just collect stars by just hitting Kirby.
Yeah, I noticed that.
This is a good move. Keep doing it.
I mean,
He's
it's
stuck.
not hurting anything, so yes.
I
Weird.
mean, you're spiking Kirby in the backside with a spear.
Yeah, but apparently this is.
But
helpful.
if you're okay with doing that, we've already established that Kirby's a bit of a murderous brute, so maybe he deserves it.
He might. I don't know. You know what? I don't think. I think if anyone's gonna defeat Kirby, I don't think this Waddle Dee is the one.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Cool.
He Waddle won't do that. I don't know. I'm not even trying anymore at this point.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's okay.
apologize. No,
Hey
no.
man, it's hard. It's hard
No.
to come up with Waddle Dee puns.
I don't know. I think that.
Is Waddle Dee in the new Smash Brothers as like a trophy or anything like that? I'm sure he must be.
I mean, I'm sure he's a trophy,
Yeah.
but not like an assist trophy or
but
anything.
Knuckle Joe is the assist trophy.
Oh yeah.
I always had a feeling that the original. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Namco did the latest Smash Brothers, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Assisted with development. Yeah.
Yeah. Assisted with
Okay. But the first Smash Brothers was done by HAL, right? Which is that they own Kirby. So like I had a feeling that like Kirby's popularity really took off once he was in there, and it was sort of like not lucky, but I mean in a way like if HAL Laboratories hadn't been the one to make Smash Brothers, I don't know if Kirby would have gotten in there.
Though
Kirby was still pretty
like,
popular in the NES and Super Nintendo era.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
but also like I think it's important to remember that Masahiro Sakurai is the creator of both franchises. So, like, the person who like entirely came up with the idea for both franchises is the same person. So it wasn't going to be anyone else to make that game.
Wait, one guy thought of Smash Brothers and Monster Hunter?
No,
What?
Kirby? What do you?
Wow.
Wait, what do you?
I heard Monster Hunter.
Why? Why did you hear Monster Hunter?
I don't know.
Did Chris Ingersoll show up for a second and just say Monster
Okay, so
Hunter
one
and
guy
then-
came up with Kirby and Smash Brothers. That guy's got a lot of good ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't have good wrists anymore.
No, sadly not.
What? Why is that?
Because he's been working like 90-hour weeks for like the
Oh.
past 6 years.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound fun at all. I wouldn't want to.
No.
He seemed to really, or maybe it was a creator, but someone seemed like really into the development, and like he seemed to take a lot of heart towards the latest Smash Brothers game. Like he seemed to take it very personally about the development and stuff like that. So
Yeah, no,
that's probably why
he's great.
one
I
of the
just,
reasons
I
that
just
it's so
really
good.
want him to get the
He
time
needs
to
to
do a
sounds
small
like-
project.
Yeah, he sounds like he needs a vacation.
Yeah, he got to do Meteos for a little bit between Melee and Brawl, but
Yeah.
that's pretty much all
I
he
bet-
got to do. So
I bet while he's on vacation, he'll be like sitting in some tropical island, and he'd be like, "Oh, this would be a great setting for a Kirby game or something like that." Like he won't be able to turn his brain off.
I would love for him to design a new Kirby game. I don't think he's going to do that though.
Are we gonna see another Kirby game like Kirby's Adventure, like updated or something like that?
We got
What's-
Triple
what's,
Deluxe last year.
Yeah,
Triple
that's-
Deluxe? Was that close?
I wasn't as big on that one as some people were, but it was okay.
Because I'm with you, Andrew. I think Kirby's Adventure is still my favorite Kirby
I think
game.
it
and like,
looked
go back
amazing.
and-
if
It
that's
looked
where-
amazing, yeah.
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 I
Did you guys
just
play the 64 version, the Crystal Shards?
that one
Oh,
was
yeah.
okay too.
You could
Yeah.
become
Yeah.
a refrigerator.
Well, that's that's pretty amazing.
Sold.
So,
Graham, is it your lifelong dream to become a refrigerator?
I mean, that's the best power up I've ever experienced in a game. If that's what you're asking.
It's hard. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah.
What are your other?
How would you attack as a refrigerator though?
You make
Just
food.
fall on something? Oh yeah, make food. So what are the other? So that if this is your top power up in video games, what are your other 4? Let's get a top 5 going right now.
Okay. Let's see. That's
Something in
a
Puyo
tough
Puyo
one.
Tetris.
Yeah.
No, I actually don't so much like the power-ups in that game. I like the game as it is. No power-up needed. Man. Okay. B Mario from Super Mario Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I guess it's a power-up when you get to ride the Mosquito in Rayman Legends. Pretty big fan of that.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I can't take it away from you.
Yeah. Man, I don't. Huh. Maybe the helicopter transformation in Yoshi's Island.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an awesome one.
Yeah. This game has some good transformations. Kirby could transform into a tank.
Okay.
And
Kirby's Epic Yarn's Yarn Tank. That's
yes, the Yarn Tank is great.
The Yarn Tank's pretty good.
I also like when he turns into the sub in that game too.
Yeah.
Little submarine.
I think the tank.
He turns
is
into a submarine in this
number
game too. Oh yeah, the tank is great. He turns into a rocket ship in this game. Yeah, it's great. That's the best one. This is the best transformation. Is the rocket ship.
I can't wait.
It's great. You will enjoy it. You will enjoy all of them, but I think the rocket ship is hands down the best.
Speaking of hands, that hand just took Kirby, and I think is going to kill him.
What is that? I've never seen. Wait, what? What is going on here?
I don't like what that hand's doing. That's a bad touch.
I don't get. Is this just like you have to rescue Kirby as Waddle Dee now?
Is that Master Hand?
Was that
No,
something you haven't experienced?
I have never seen that before.
Okay, well then that's apparently multiplayer only.
Well, maybe it's a multiplayer only thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. There, I don't know what could have caused that. It's
I don't
very
know.
weird.
But you know what? You can find out if you pick up Kirby and the Rainbow Curse for the Wii U. It's out now.
It's in stores now.
It is.